Amidst the bustling village market, a vibrant tapestry of vendors and customers unfolds, teeming with life and hidden strife. Adithya, hand in hand with his grandmother, watches the lively market scene, a symphony of commerce and silent struggles. The air is thick with the scent of fresh produce and unspoken rivalries, as vendors vie for attention amid the lively chaos. Adithya shares a sunlit meal with his family, a tableau of love and togetherness. Warmth and laughter fill the air as Adithya enjoys the simple pleasures of family. Across the table, his grandmother-loving gazes reflect a lifetime of shared memories and affection. The strong, unspoken bond between Adithya and his grandmother shines through the ordinary meal. Amidst the vibrant tapestry of the village market, Adithya's grandmother engages in a spirited negotiation, her discerning eyes missing no detail. Adithya observes with a mix of fascination and bewilderment as his grandmother's assertive bargaining tactics unfold. The vendor meets her challenge with a mix of amusement and respect as the dance of commerce unfolds in the heart of the market. In Adithya's home, the grandmother face, a canvas of joy and anticipation, clutches a wedding invitation, foretelling a shift in the family's quiet routine. With a mix of happiness and slight trepidation, the grandmother announces her 10-day journey, leaving Adithya in the familiar yet subtly shifting care of his parents. The air subtly changes, hinting at a transformation in the family dynamic. Amidst the vibrant chaos of the village market, Adithya accompanies his mother, a stark contrast to his grandmother. Adithya's mother embodies trust as she pays the vendors without hesitation, a stark contrast to his grandmother. The market thrives with activity, embodying a community bound by tradition and the rhythm of daily life. In Adithya's home, the family gathers for a meal, a subtle tension simmering beneath the surface as they confront the stark reality of their dwindling resources. A father's lament echoes through the room. These vegetables aren't what they used to be. It's a shame, really. Accusations fly as Adithya's father declares, "This is the consequence of your trusting nature, my dear." In the quiet of his bedroom, Adithya battles with a growing unease, the moonlight painting shadows that mirror his troubled thoughts. Lost in thought, Adithya relives the echoes of shopping trips, where his mother's gentle negotiations clash with his grandmother's assertive demands. In a moment of unsettling clarity, a seed of doubt takes root. Are the vendors taking advantage of Mom's politeness? In the heart of the bustling village market, vendors swarm Adithya's mother with exaggerated warmth, each vying to offer her their best produce. Beneath the veneer of hospitality, a subtle deception unfolds as vendors slyly attempt to pass off inferior vegetables. Adithya's mother, seemingly oblivious, smiles gently at the friendly gestures and carefully examines the offered vegetables. The air is thick with the aroma of fresh produce, yet tainted by the vendor's underlying duplicity. In the brightly lit kitchen, Adithya clutches wilted spinach, his frustration palpable as his parents watch with worry. Adithya's voice cracks with frustration as he demands, "These vegetables, they're awful." Again, Adithya challenges his mother with a cutting question. "Mom, how much did you pay for this?" His mother's plea for calm hangs in the air as she says, "Adithya, don't be rude. They were on special." With stinging words, Adithya accuses, "Special? They're practically rotten. Those vendors are taking advantage of you, Mom. His accusations escalate as he reveals. They see how trusting you are, and they're selling you the worst produce. The father interjects with a plea for reason. Now, son, let's not jump to conclusions. The grandmother steps into Adithya's home, her senses immediately overwhelmed by the palpable somberness that smothers the air. Her gaze softens with concern as she approaches the family, her steps measured and filled with unspoken questions. The situation with the vegetables is explained to her. Sunlight floods Adithya's home, casting dancing motes of light as grandmother declares a market expedition. Grandmother's eyes gleam with resolve as she announces, "We will go to the market tomorrow, Adithya." Adithya listens intently, excitement sparkling in his eyes as he asks, "Really? Can I come?" Adithya's enthusiasm bubbles over as he pleads, "I want to learn your shopping secrets." Amidst the vibrant chaos of the village market, Adithya and his grandmother step into a world of bartering and sun-drenched stalls. His grandmother, with eyes that hold a lifetime of wisdom, softly reminds, "Adithya, watch the vendor's hands carefully as he weighs the tomatoes." In a moment of quiet instruction, Adithya's grandmother imparts a lesson in vigilance amidst the market's lively hum. In the lively village market, Adithya silently witnesses a vendor's sly manipulation of the scale. With sharp eyes, Adithya's grandmother uncovers the vendor's deception, her piercing gaze cutting through his charade. Amidst the market's clamor, the crowd witnesses the vendor's humiliation as his deceit is revealed. Amid the vibrant chaos of the village market, a grandmother's sharp eyes unearth a deceitful trick at the bustling potato stall. Beneath the scales, a cleverly hidden magnet attempts to distort the truth, inflating the weight of the humble potatoes. With a swift, practiced motion, she strikes, revealing the deception to the bustling crowd. The grandmother's act exposes the deceptive practice to all present. The vibrant village market bursts with life as the grandmother meticulously inspects leafy greens. With discerning eyes, she scrutinizes each leaf, seeking any sign of deceit. She reveals the vendor's trick to inflate the weight of the greens with water, saying, "Vendors often spray water on these to make them heavier and look fresher." With a vigorous shake, she demonstrates how to rid the greens of the excess water, declaring, "See? That's how you get rid of the extra weight." Amid the vibrant chaos of the village market, the grandmother's keen eyes scrutinize the black pepper, detecting a subtle deception in the air. With unwavering resolve, she identifies the vendor's ruse, declaring, "These are not black pepper, vendor. These are papaya seeds." Her sharp senses expose the counterfeit as she continues, "Note the shape, the smell. You cannot fool an old woman so easily." Amid the vibrant chaos of the village market, a ripple of concern spreads as customers, alerted by a grandmother's revelation, scrutinize their purchases. A wave of collective awareness washes over the market as customers confront vendors, their faces etched with a mix of disbelief and dawning comprehension. The market transforms into a battleground of truth and deception, where the scales of justice teeter between the trust of the community and the greed of a few. The village market bursts with life as Adithya's eyes widen in admiration, a profound realization taking root. Adithya looks at his grandmother with newfound respect, a silent acknowledgement of her extraordinary insight. In a moment of clarity, Adithya exclaims, "Grandmother, your detective skills are incredible." Adithya's newfound understanding resonates as he declares, "I understand now. We must always be vigilant and question everything." Adithya and his grandmother wander through the lively market, a symphony of sounds and colors swirling around them. Adithya, now exuding assurance, studies the vendors with a sharp eye, his queries cutting through the noise like a keen blade. He is clearly putting his knowledge to good use. Adithya, beaming with pride, assists his grandmother in unpacking vibrant, fresh vegetables, symbolizing their triumph over adversity. The family unites around the table, their laughter and chatter creating a symphony of togetherness as they savor the fruits of their labor. In a moment of profound connection, their shared meal becomes a symbol of their victory, nourishing not just their bodies but also the bonds of family.